Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm the D Rich.
And I'm still Scott.
You're not going to give up your hip hop name, huh?
No.
Okay. Okay. Started in the Army, it started out Daddy Rich. And then when I became an officer, they truncated it and called it D Rich. So
Is that a play on another one of your names?
I don't know. I mean, when I was enlisted, they were calling me Daddy Rich. So,
Daddy Rich.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Well,
And together, we're back to our musings.
Yeah, we're talking science and technology.
Yep.
And I'm in Utah, and Daddy Rich is in the People's Republic of California. Now that we got all that out, let's talk about AI.
Here we go. AI systems like Chat GPT may appear impressively smart, but a new Mount Sinai-led study shows they can fail in surprisingly human ways, especially when ethical reasoning is on the line. Also, I found like if you asking it to help you do a research, I've heard like entry level college students saying, "Oh yeah, they cite all these things, but the sites are bogus, and the professors, will count you down." So by subtly tweaking classic medical dilemmas, researchers revealed that large language models often default to familiar or intuitive answers, even when they contradict the facts. These fast thinking failures expose troubling blind spots that could have real consequences in clinical decision making. And we've talked about how scientists are looking at these databases and training the AI to cull the information and they see some startling things. We
Well,
countless
and it's
stories.
and the positive thing about that is that it speeds it up, right? It does the research on these things a lot quicker than a guy can or a
If it's
man.
correct,
Yeah.
if it's correct, it's got to be double checked. All right,
Yeah.
would you like to know more?
A recent study led by researchers at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, working with colleagues from Israel's Rabin Medical Center and other institutions, has found that even today's most advanced artificial intelligence models can make surprisingly basic errors when navigating complex medical ethics questions. The results, published online on July 22nd in NPJ Digital Medicine, raise important concerns about how much trust should be placed in large language models, LLMs, like Chat GPT when they are used in healthcare environments.
Yeah. The research was guided by concepts from Daniel Kahneman's book, quote, Thinking Fast and Slow, which explores, and we're not, by any means, we're not pushing that book. It was just quoted,
Just
which
passing on the information,
just
right?
passing it on. We're the messengers, which explores the contrast between instinctive, rapid decision making and slower, more deliberate reasoning. Previous observations have shown that LLMs can struggle when well known lateral thinking puzzles are modified slightly. Building on that idea, the study evaluated how effectively these AR systems could shift between fast and slow reasoning when responding to medical ethics scenarios that have been intentionally altered.
Okay, we got a quote here. AI can be very powerful and efficient, but our studies show that it may default to the most familiar or intuitive answer, even when that response overlooks critical details, unquote. And that's according to co-senior author, I'm going to,
Uh-huh.
Ayal Klang, medical doctor, chief of generative AI in the Wendrick Department of Artificial Intelligence and Human Health at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. Going on with a quote, in everyday situations, that kind of thinking might go unnoticed, but in healthcare, where decisions often carry serious ethical and clinical implications, missing those nuances can have real consequences for patients.
And what's incredible for me is there's a department of artificial intelligence at this medical
School of Medicine.
school of medicine. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're teaching doctors how to use artificial intelligence to help them. That is so cool.
So,
I'm gonna tell my sister in law about that.
so before you make a medical decision, you consult with maybe one or two other doctors or maybe more, and then
Yeah.
you also consult with the AI department.
Yeah, the AI comes up with the initial, you look at it, and then you bounce it off the teammates. My wife just said that, yeah, she's using it already in her medical school.
Oh, wow.
To
Okay.
explore this tendency, the research team tested several commercially available LLMs using a combination of creative lateral thinking puzzles and slightly modified well-known medical ethics cases. In one example, they adapted the classic surgeon's dilemma, a widely cited 1970s puzzle that highlights implicit gender bias. In the original version, a boy is injured in a car accident with his father and rushed to the hospital, where the surgeon exclaims, "I can't operate on this boy. He's my son."
What? All right. The twist is that the surgeon is his mother, though many people don't consider that possibly.
I immediately thought of
Possibility.
father. I did. I thought of father.
Right. They don't consider the possibility due to gender bias. In
Yeah.
researchers' modified version, they explicitly state that the boy's father was the surgeon, removing the ambiguity. Even so, some AI models still responded that the surgeon must be the boy's mother. The error reveals how LLMs can cling to familiar patterns even when contradicted by new information.
Yep. In another example, to test whether LLMs rely on familiar patterns, the researchers drew from a classic ethical dilemma in which religious parents refuse a life saving blood transfusion for their child. Even when the researchers altered the scenario to state that the parents had already consented, many models still recommended overriding a refusal that no longer existed.
My parents had friends, not real good friends, but friends that were of this particular or of a particular religion that didn't believe in blood transfusions.
Oh,
And yeah, and I want to say this is when I was pretty young, but I want to say either the child got really, really sick or even maybe may have even died because of that. But yeah, crazy stuff.
nowadays you can store up your own blood. You can go to a hospital, right, a blood bank, and pull out a quart or two. If you're gonna know you're gonna go into surgery and save up your blood, so it's your blood being used.
Yeah, but in this particular scenario, though, the
Right.
parents believe in that, right? Because
Well,
they
it's the
put it
boy's
all in the
blood.
hands of God.
It's not a transfusion. It's the boy's blood.
Oh, the boy. Oh,
Take your own blood and pull it out in a blood bank and save it. They specifically save it for you for your surgery or whatever.
gotcha. But in that case where the mom said that she couldn't operate on the child because it was hers, either way, mom or dad, in an emergency situation, don't you think that they would be able to do that?
Yeah, I think so. To save your child's life, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Another quote. Our findings don't suggest that AI has no place in medical practice, but they do highlight the need for a thoughtful human oversight, especially in situations that require ethical sensitivity, nuanced judgment, or emotional intelligence. And this is according to co-senior corresponding author Garish N. Nadkarni, MD, MPH, which I don't know what that stands for, chair of the Weidrich Department of Artificial Intelligence and Human Health, director of the Hasso-Plattner Institute for Digital Health, Irene and Dr. Arthur M. Fishberg, professor of medicine at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, and chief AI officer of the Mount Sinai Health System.
Ooh,
Okay, a lot of
we
people
got
there.
some big boys there.
Yeah, a lot of people involved in that.
Quote, naturally, these tools can be incredibly helpful, but they're not infallible. Physicians and patients alike should understand that AI is best used as a complement to enhance clinical expertise, not a substitute for it, particularly when navigating complex or high stakes decisions. Ultimately, the goal is to build more reliable and ethically sound ways to integrate AI into patient care.
Quote again, similar tweaks to familiar cases expose blind spots that clinicians can't afford, says lead author Shelley Soffer. MD, a fellow at the Institute of Hematology, David Hoff Cancer Center, Rabin Medical Center. Again, a quote, it underscores why human oversight must stay central when we deploy AI in patient care.
Next, the research team plans to expand their work by testing a wider range of clinical examples. They're also developing an AI assurance lab to systematically evaluate how well different models handle real-world medical complexity.
So is that going to be a question
Sounds
you're
like
going to is that going to be a question you're going to ask? Is this decision that you're going to do to me medically, is it because of you
AI.
consulting with another doctor or Chat GPT or some kind of form of AI?
Yeah. Good question. I mean, it's valid to ask that question.
Yeah. I don't
All
know.
right, folks. Thanks for joining us again. We hope you get a good night's sleep tonight.
Okay, take care, everyone. Yep. Make sure you get that 9 hours or whatever that last article we did about. So
all right, we'll see you.
take care, everyone. Thank you.